most people should know her actually. She's from a very famous Gurudev family, the Somnath family. So with great pleasure, with great honor, I would like to introduce our next speaker, Srimati Poonam Didi. If you could kindly join and share some Harikatha of Srila Gurudev with us, that would be wonderful.
Hare Krishna.
Dandavat Pranam Didi.
Dandavat Pranam Didi. Thanks for giving this opportunity. Am I audible? I'm audible?
Yes, yeah. Didi, you are.
Yeah, okay. First of all, thanks a lot to all of you who are organizing these programs in glorification of Srila Gurudev. My Dandavat Pranam, first of all, to the lotus feet of my Gurudev, Nitya-lila Pravishta Bhakti Vedanta Srila Narayan Goswami Maharaj. And also Dandavat Pranams to my Shiksha Gurus, Bhakti Vedanta Vaman Goswami Maharaj, Bhakti Vigyan Bharti Goswami Maharaj. And to all the Vaishnavas who are in the line of Rupanug, who are always blessing all of us, and they are all helping us to follow this path which is so difficult. For Gurudev, as per me, he entered into my life like a father. I had a relationship with him first. When I associated with him, what I felt was a fatherly figure, and gradually he unfolded himself, and the spirits are just coming up into our life. Srila Gurudev, meeting him is like is a very huge amount of blessing in my life. As Srila Gurudev says, he entered into my life when a lot of sukritis they get collected. Only then can we meet such a Mahabhagavad. But for me, as far I understand, is that when he by his own darshan sukritis from when sukritis, and then I started understanding him a little bit. As for now, till there have been so many years they have passed, but still I feel, as for me, still do not know completely. And I think a sadhak, a disciple, can never understand his Gurudev completely. Srila Gurudev, when he used to visit, when I first met him in Mathura, then he told me that he wants to come to Delhi, he'll come to my house. And then gradually that house became like a small mutt whenever Gurudev used to visit us. He used to stay there, and he used to be very casual that time when he used to stay there. I never felt a lot of he did not, as far as we know, like how sannyasis are, he never acted like that. He was so friendly. He just used to become part of the family. He was always concerned about everybody in the family. He would talk about everybody. But I had a relation, Srila Gurudev, when I associated with him, was and gradually ending him. Many of the ISKCON GBC members and everybody during those years, so many devotees, they were coming to see him, they were meeting him, asking questions, talking to him for so many hours. And as Srila Gurudev says, himself so much, trying to help everybody, trying to give answers to all. And his answers, they were astonishing. They were so like a chamatkari kind of answers I used to feel that time. Then there was a time when Shyamarani Didi was painting, and those paintings he was telling how everything is in that world. How fine that dupatta of Radharani has to be, how what her mood has to be, and that all was being manifested in that Seva Kunj. That we could see what is in his heart and how he is bringing it out. Srila Gurudev was when Gurudev asked me to read books, I started reading Chaitanya Charitamrita. And then, what I felt always, I told him, whenever I read Chaitanya Charitamrita, I feel as if you are speaking it and I'm hearing it. And also, all the time, I'm feeling that you are so, are reminding me of your pastimes. So, is this all right, or is there something wrong? And then, but he said, no, it is right. If you feel the similarities which I felt were like when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he was when he was born, Gurudev's this Daksha Janam, that means his initiation life that started in Navadvip.
Didi, your voice keeps cutting out. Haribol, Didi. Yeah, we're gonna try without the video now. See if that works.
Okay. So Gurudev was saying that those devotees, they were coming every year, not for Jagannath ji. They were actually coming for Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And this every year in every event, every time, this I noted in Gurudev's life. All the devotees all over the world, they were just coming to see Gurudev. They wanted the dham meant Gurudev only. Nothing else was attracting as much as Gurudev and his Harikatha and his mood of like everybody is his, everybody belongs to him, everybody is coming for him. And he was so worried for everyone during the stay when he had in at our house also. He was always worried about the prasadam for the all his children, how they are going to sleep, where they're going to adjust, how he was so worried all the time. And when we used to go to Navadvip and all other places, then he used to inquire, where are we staying, where are we taking prasadam, how is everything. So that just reminded me the same pastime. And then he told in his Harikatha that when these people, they were going back, then Mahaprabhu was giving them some instructions. So what I was saying, that Gurudev, so Mahaprabhu used to give instructions to the people when they were leaving from Puri, and they were going to come to meet him next year. That when Gurudev once I saw, he wanted to meet all the people.
We can get Didi to rejoin. The connection in Janakpuri is pretty bad.
Mahaprabhu used to give some instructions to the people who had come from Kulyagram. So, hello, Haribol.
We can hear you, Didi.
Yeah, Didi, okay. Then, similarly, what I saw once, Gurudev was looking for all the people who had come from Bombay and other places, and he said, "Oh, where are they? They look after me so much when I go to their place, and I just want to give them something before they leave." So I was so taken up by that mood of Gurudev, that he is doing so much uh, what he's giving so much mercy by going to anybody's place, but he feels that he owes thanks. He wants to thank all the people. So that was very a very loving part of Gurudev's personality, that he always was in this very humble mood. So he was instructing, and then he said that while giving the instructions, that by taking Mahaprabhu's name and just repeating things, he said that from Mahaprabhu's character, everything, it is like a shiksha. Similarly, in Gurudev's life, everything that he did, whether he talked, whether he walked, whether he, did, whether he wrote, whether he gave Harikatha, everything, every time, everything was like a shiksha for everybody. So Srila Gurudev, he said that Mahaprabhu had told them, when once you go back, so similarly you have to do the same thing, that once you go back, you have to do Harinam, you have to do Krishna Seva, you have to do Harinam, and then you have to do Vaishnav Seva. And those people, they were asking, the Kulyagram people are asking Srila Mahaprabhu that we understand that we have to do Harinam once we go back. We also understand the Archan, Krishna Seva, what we can do. But what about Vaishnav? How can we find a Vaishnav? How can we understand a Vaishnav? Anybody who's wearing saffron cloth, or anybody who's wearing Kanti Mala, is he a Vaishnav? Then Srila Gurudev said that anybody who is just doing Krishna Nam for once also, you should respect him from heart. And anybody who is doing Krishna Nam continuously, you must you must respect him and serve him. And somebody who is doing this, as well as he has surrendered completely himself to the lotus feet of Shri Radha Krishna, who can bestow mercy, and seeing whom you want to do Harinam, whose darshan inspire you to do Harinam. Tears float from your eyes. That Vaishnav, you can understand, is a Mahabhagavat. He is an Uttam Vaishnav. And uh, these symptoms, uh, what he was describing were exactly what we felt when we met Gurudev. Seeing Gurudev would inspire anybody and everybody to do Harinam, would inspire anybody to do hear Harikatha, and would also, know, at times I never used to understand why we start crying once we meet him. Why the heart is melting. So these things which he described were exactly matching him. And then for the grastas, he was giving instructions to, first and important instruction was to have faith in Harinam and to chant Harinam. And for that, he said, you have to always remember the pastime of Ajamil. How the in that pastime in Bhagavad, where Ajamil Upakhyan is there, then what does it say? Then he said, Gurudev said that Ajamil, the day he kept his son's name as Narayan, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is saying that this very same day he was out of this miserable material ocean. So how, what a big assurance he gave. Who was Jamil? He was doing so many offenses. He had left his chaste wife, he left his parents, but only thing he did was, because of his some sanskar, was that he kept his son's name as Narayan. And then that very day, that material ocean was going to end for him. Then Srila Gurudev said that what was he doing? He was always calling his son, Narayan, come here, Narayan, sit with me, Narayan have this. So that mamta, that mamta with which he was having this, well, he was calling his name, that was becoming, that helped him the day when the Yamaduts came to take, and it was is the day of his death. But at the same time, Vishnu Doots also arrived, and that Ajamil could see. Then what did he see? That those Vishnu Doots were giving instructions to the Yamadoots that he has, they said that he has done so many sins, he has committed so many sins. But the Vishnu Doots said that no, even if he has committed sins, but he's chanted the name of the Lord. So he cannot, they cannot take him. And this is how he established faith for Harinam, Srila Gurudev. And later, when he did it, then with the complete surrender, that was the time when they actually came and took him. Didi, should I stop, because I think the time is going to be over? Hare Krishna.
Yeah, Hare Krishna, Didi. You've got about a couple of minutes left if there's anything else that you wanted to.
Yeah. Okay. So I would just conclude with one thing. I wanted to say some more things, but because the time has just time is short, then I would just end up with what I started. Like his pastime was resembling so much of Shriman Mahaprabhu. In the same way, he completed his pastime in the similar way as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Puri Dham, where he was always absorbed, though outwardly it seemed like, he was doing sickness pastime, but internally I think he was only relishing the separation mood of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And then though all his intimate associates and his all the disciples who were serving him, they must have observed he was always absorbed in that mood, and always gradually, even before that I had seen he was eating very little, he was talking little. When 2010 I visited him in Florida, that time also he said that I am not going to come next year, and now I am not going to come anymore to the west. And but I could not understand that what was he meaning. And then gradually over the years I saw, I felt that he had started eating very little, though outwardly it seemed like a sickness pastime, but actually it was just same as Mahaprabhu and the associates. And what Gurudev has given us, what Radha Dasyam is, what the goal of life, that high goal of life which he has given us. So we can never be repay this in any of our lifetime. I have to say is that that although he has said that Guru never leaves, and he always said, I am closer to you than the air you breathe. And he always said that never feel, he told me so many times, don't feel that you are alone, I'm always with you. But at the same time, I remember the prayer of Srila Narottam Thakur saying that Tua darshan nahi garale jaral dei. When he was, when we could take his darshan, life was like a festival. All the events were like festivals. But once, he has become adrishya, and no more I can see him with these material eyes, and cannot touch his lotus feet. That is very, disheartening. But still, because he wants us to continue in this, that is his instruction, that we have to continue with whatever he has taught us. So I wish that I always should be able to serve him, serve his lotus feet, and in the next lifetime I get his association and understand him better. Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam.
Thank you so much, Poonam Didi. I feel so fortunate. Actually, I just heard Poonam Didi speak on Gurudev's Disappearance Day festival in Faridabad, and it was just so heart-rendering. And I just pray that when I do move to Faridabad, that I will have your association, and I get to have that with you. So thank you so much for coming, taking time out. I know it's really busy where you are,
No.
but thank you
No,
so
thank
much
you,
for
Didi.
sharing.
Thank you so much. There the memories are so many. Some are lost, some are retained. They keep coming and going. Only these opportunities. And one small thing I just want to say is that what Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur had said, that all the people all over the world together will join this Harinam Sankirtan movement. This Srila Prabhu Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj and Srila Gurudev, they have actually made it. And their relationship is like the relationship of Srila Rupa and Sanatan. They
Yeah.
call each other as Guru, and they are so close to each other. That is all I have to say. Hare
So perfect.
Krishna.
Thank you, Didi. Thank you so
Dandavat.
much. Dandavat
Hare
Pranam.
Krishna. Dandavat.